What is up, everyone? Conixis here, and welcome back to Shining Song, Starnova! And as you remember last time, we got to know Mika a bit and kind of got her to, try to participate with the girls some more, try to break her out of her shell a bit. And we also got to know the real side of Aki. We already kind of knew that Aki was faking that whole thing, but I guess she didn't know that we knew somehow. I don't know. But Aki's really demanding and really mean, but she does care in some sense, but she doesn't want to show it. But hey, we got to know them a bit better last episode, so let's see who is on the list this time. More than likely it'll be Tanabe and Nemu, since we haven't talked to them yet as well. Or probably Maria. Let's see. Didn't even read that. Let's see. No, go back. Go back. No, go back. I can't go back! It won't go back? Oh, there we go. Now it went back. While the girls are practicing, right now with covers of popular Annie songs, the success of our debut depended on delivering original content. Thankfully, I wasn't always a lowly salaryman. Once upon a time, I too had my own aspirations of becoming a singer. Even though those dreams didn't pan out, and in the end, I donned a business suit and entered the society like a normal person. I was a somewhat competent songwriter and a lyricist, thanks to those days of musical experimentation. And today was the unveiling of my latest creation. Containing my excitement, I put in a CD containing the team's debut song in the CD player. So, this is our debut song, huh?
It's a good song, isn't it?
Well, it's, how to say?
It's very conventional, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's the word. I wasn't expecting anything worthy of a Grammy or something. I guess this is alright for where we are now. As expected, the girls' reactions were lukewarm as ever. Oh boy. By the way, what about our stage costumes? That's also being worked on. I wonder what they'll look like. Aside from that, these are the dance moves for the new song. I turned on the television with the remote and played another DVD movie. Another recorded lesson, huh?
Boo, boo! Hey, P-kun, when are we, ever gonna get a real dance instructor?
Well, I'm lining up other work before the live as well. The silver lining may be that from here, the only place we can go is up.
In other words, the agency's pretty much broke. Let's all do our best, everyone. Everything's in our hands now.
Well, it can't be helped. Alright, let's get pumped up. We have a debut song now. That means we'll be practicing day and night to make this debut live so huge that Tokyo will be forced to recognize us.
Yahoo!
Oh boy. And the end of the day came. Sasami poked her head into the office. I guess it's your turn then.
Pardon me?
I looked up from my computer with apprehension. The last time Sasami came to me like this, at this hour, I ended up playing Private Eye and getting myself involved in Julie's compensated dating scheme. Is something wrong?
No. I was actually going to invite producer-son for a break. The bar Maria works at is usually quiet around this time of week.
I stood down, orange alert. Oh, well, I guess if it wasn't going to be get involved in trouble, I could afford to get to know my talents better. I looked at the time on my cell. Alright, let's take a break then. Oh boy. Oh, this is quite the bar. It got that sensual music. Feels like I'm about to pick myself up a date. Like, whoa. I'm pretty sure Sasami's bringing me here to talk to Maria, to get to know her probably, because this don't look like the kind of scene Sasami would be into, but hey, maybe to talk to Maria, but that's the only thing I can think of. The two of us took the train and arrived at Maria's bar. Welcome. Producer-san, huh? And Sasa-chan. Come this way, the bar's wide open. I sat down beside Sasami on the bar stool. So, what can I get you two? Just beer's fine.
A mesh on the rocks, please.
Coming right up. What the hell is umesh? Anyways, what is umesh? Oh, umeshu? Umeshu. I don't like to continuously go, but I want to see what that is. Umeshu. It's Japanese liquor made by steeping ume fruits in alcohol and sugar. Has sweet and sour taste and alcohol content of I gotta go into the site to actually see. Anyways, it's alcohol. That's what I wanted to know. My girl drinks. Anyways, I didn't think you'd drink, Sasami, but hey, you didn't look like you'd be the drinking type. Anyway, Maria filled a mug with beer and put it in front of me before preparing Sasami's umeshu. Hey, producer-san, need a light? Actually, can't say I do. Really? That's pretty surprising. Looks like you won't be able to experience a woman lighting a cig for you then. Better than cancer. Better than cancer. Oh, I mean, if you want to put it like that, then yeah. So, do you two know each other? Something like that. We were the first two candidates before the others came. Actually, we both signed on with Golden Cap before that, but the two of us never worked together on the same floor. The fact that all three of us somehow worked for Golden Calf at some point in our lives, and yet never encountered each other in person, only demonstrated the size and power of Golden Calf in the idol business. Hey, didn't you work there too, Producer-san? Yeah, but I had to leave due to various circumstances, which have not yet been told. Sasami, what happened? Can this be the night where we explain what happened? I wanna fucking know! Nah. Well, I got a pretty good idea of what you mean. Sometimes when I'm feeling stupid, I wish I could be there again. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, as soon as you walk through the front lobby and see that huge statue of the calf at the center, you know you've left Earth and entered another world. A world where a girl can go from being a shining icon of Japan to a human sewage pool in the span of a day. Oh. Then I remember what a hellhole that place is. Never again. With those words, Maria poured herself a shot of whiskey. Cheers. Cheers. Everyone said cheers. Maria downed her shot while the two of us drank from our cups. So, what's your plan with Starnova, Producer-san? Plan? My only desire is to see Starnova on the biggest stage in Japan. Shining star is powerful enough to turn night into day. Spoken like a true producer. Something like that, that's obviously impossible. No matter how you look at it, we're just a bunch of washed-up ex-idols or late-starting beginners. Nowadays, idol agencies manufacture girls before they're even hit puberty. You think we can stand a chance against them? It's impossible. Even if we somehow do hit it big, it'll be moments before some young, pretty face replaces us. Regardless, I'm someone who's not satisfied until I've done my very best. And here I was afraid you were one of those producers who milk girls for whatever they're worth, and then dump them, but it looks like you're just a naive cherry boy instead. I don't know which is worse, the one who takes advantage of other people or the one who lets oneself get taken advantage of.
Don't worry, Maria, the producer's a good guy. I'm sure he's giving it his all to make us into idols.
Maria snorted as she poured herself another shot. Nah, you just never change. With those heavy thoughts, I finished my beer. In this world, there are many stories people like to tell themselves. That hard work begets success. That the wicked are punished and the good are victorious. Regardless of whether those stories contain any truth, they are produced by creators for the public consumption. Once upon a time in management school, I learned about a French thinker who compared modern society to pro wrestling. The whole sport is one big sham from the beginning to end, where all winners and losers are decided ahead of time by management. Pro wrestling isn't about skill or sportsmanship. It's about the stories the matches tell. The stories made up by the management, which the public readily consumes to confirm their own beliefs about the world. Idols tell carefully manufactured stories as well. Stories of hard work, girlhood, success, fame. But those stories hide the actual truth. the truth far less glamorous than what is ever shown to the public.
So, pro wrestling, huh? Maybe an idol in pro wrestling crossover might become a hit.
Judging from Sasumi's words, it seemed like everything I said went completely over her head. It must be the Umeshu talking by now. God damn it, Sasumi. Well, they got the blush, so they might be a little tipsy. Maria filled my mug with beer. Don't think too hard, Producer-san. It's really easy. Horny men want hot idols in swimsuits. You sell hot idols in swimsuits, money moves from one hand to another. End of story. There. I made things simple enough for a middle schooler to understand. I shrugged as I eased my tension with more beer. If you think too hard, you're only going to cause yourself anxiety. Maria shook her head as she took another shot of whiskey. I'm just a human being trying to make a living here. Number one idol, innocent white flower laughing on talk shows about their dreams? Ha! Don't make me laugh. I just want to make rent and pay utilities on time for a change.
Maria, idols shouldn't say things like that.
Blech, like I care what other shit-eaters think. Shit-eaters, all of them. Sasumi leaned into the bar, her cheeks rosy from the umeshu.
Well, I think Producer-san will definitely make Starnova successful. All big idol groups started somewhere, right? One day, everyone will be talking about how Producer-san took a group of washed-up talents and turned them into Japan's greatest idol unit.
Seriously, one day you're gonna be in for one hell of a fall if you keep thinking like that.
Maria, please don't make ominous predictions like that.
Hey, you better not be looking at Sasa-chan with your wolf eyes, Producer-chan. Chan! I said Producer-chan! God damn it! Producer-san! God damn. But no, what? Wait, Shimazaki's one of my talents. I wouldn't make a move on one of my workers. Like that ever stopped any of you producers. Just a moment of vulnerability is all it takes for a man to think you're easy for the picking. Watch yourself against this guy, Sasa-chan. You won't be saying that when we go down your route, Maria. Don't be speaking too early.
I don't think Producer-san would take advantage of me.
You... Oh, boy. By the time Maria's shift ended, our bloodstreams were thick with alcohol. It was thick with alcohol. Maria reached into her purse and pulled out a cigarette. The agency prohibits talents from smoking, you know. Yeah? Besides, what's the point of building up your lung capacity at practice if you just ruin it with tobacco? With a bitter look on her face, she put the cigarette back into her purse. Whatever, I'm leaving. See you. With her hands on her pockets, Maria sauntered off by herself. What a lovely spot of sunshine. Definitely the very image of an idol. As if sensing my thoughts, Sasumi jabbed me with a pout.
Producer-san, please don't think too poorly of Maria.
Well, it's her who's not putting the effort to improve her situation. Suddenly, Sasumi looked at me with a dead-set look of determination.
Producer-san, please come over to my place.
Oh, what? Her completely out of left field advance left me at a loss for words. Shimazaki-san, what are you saying? I'm your producer!
It's precisely because you're my producer that you must come.
Huh? Now that I look at her, Sasumi appeared thoroughly drowned in umeshu. While it tasted like fruit juice, it still had quite the kick. Her cheeks were dyed pink, with her big round eyes slightly glazed over. Let's, wait one second here. I'm not sure this is a good idea.
What are you saying? What are you saying is a bad idea? I don't understand. Please understand my feelings. I won't take no for an answer.
What's come over you? With that, Sasumi carted me toward the train station. Come to think of it, was she trying to hit on me the whole night? Maybe! I mean, when you look back at what she said, she was playing into you, but I don't think that's the case. Well, I say I don't think that's the case, but I didn't think she was one to drink, but here she is drinking and getting herself drunk, so... Looks can be deceiving. We learned this already, but there has to be a constant lesson here. If she takes me home for some, I know for a fact she ain't taking me home for some fuck. If she takes me home for some fuck, I'll be thoroughly surprised. Shit. In retrospect, it totally seemed that way. So Sasami liked me all this time? Was it thanks to that incident? Well, fuck! What was I going to do being clueless as to her feelings all this time? I was so focused on my work that I had no idea she liked. I don't think that's it, my dude. I don't think it's that simple, but hey, we'll see. Oh, man. Well, if these were Sasami's true feelings, then it looks like I had no choice but to accept. I think that's the beer talking or your inner weeb talking, because you're finally gonna maybe get yourself, son. But I don't think that's the case. No worries, Sasa-chan. Producer-san will take good care of you from now on. I don't think that's the case, mate. Wait a minute.
Producer-san, this is something only you're allowed to see. Sasa-chan's biggest secret.
She has like a collection of like something. Watch. It's gonna be something weird. Don't worry, Sasa-chan. Producer-san won't tell this to anyone.
Okay, then please be gentle. It's quite fragile.
She has like a glass collection or something, doesn't she? Oh, of course, of course! The virginal sigh of apprehension escaped from her lips.
I can't believe I'm finally doing this. Oh dear, Maria's going to be so upset with me.
Alright, I'm ready.
Slowly, I don't want to cause a mess.
They're saying all this, but it's not what it's not what you think it is. It probably is something stupid, but I can't think. She probably has like some glass porcelain collection of some I don't know. Moans the seat when you say that, I don't know what to think. Moans seep from her mouth.
Wait, producer-son, it's so tight. I can't get it out.
Yeah, I know. You can't fool me. Your boy's been duped one too many times to fall for something like that. Sasami finally managed to pull out an old cardboard box from her overstuffed closet. She plopped it on the coffee table. Just then, Miss Shimazaki opened the door, bearing a tray of sliced apples. Oh, Sasami's mom.
Thank you for always looking after my daughter, Producer-san. Would you care for some apples?
Oh, no, it's really no trouble at all. Thank you very much. Just then, a 10-year-old kid poked his head into the doorframe. Mom, Oni-chan brought a man home. You always said this was going to happen.
Sasami, isn't it time to be moving out soon? It's so strange for you to still be living with your parents 2 years after graduating from high school. You can't even properly bring a man home after going out drinking. I'm so sorry you have to deal with this daughter of mine, Producer-san.
No. Sasami's face turned a bloody shade of scarlet.
Oh, Mom! Hiromi, stop it! My, I'm sorry for interrupting your time with Producer-san. Well then, enjoy.
Miss Shimazaki closed the door, all smiles, much to Sasami's shame. Sasami's eyes were on the verge of tears, and her shoulders were trembling. Your mom's a nice person, huh?
Well, I keep telling her I'm going to move out after I properly debut. She doesn't have to make fun of me, as it's never going to happen.
Sasami tossed the cushion against the wall and pounded her fist on the floor in an uncharacteristic temper tantrum.
Won't someone idle? I'm not going to get her tickets to any of my lives.
I couldn't help but laugh.
Producer-san, you're terrible!
Sorry. So Sasami wasn't always a shy goody two-shoes. Anyways, what did you bring me here to show me?
Well, here it is.
Sasami opened the cardboard box, revealing a treasure trove of vital goods. She pulled out a rolled-up poster and unfurled it. Hey, this wouldn't be. Sure enough, the bright, confident smile of a young Maria clad in sexy black bikini graced the poster. Can we see it? I want to see. So this is Maria back then, huh?
Yes, this was from 6 years ago, when she first debuted in Quasar.
6 years, huh? Looks like quite a bit's happened since then. I mean, she doesn't look that much older. I mean, she doesn't look that much older. She doesn't look like she's aged much. Can we, like, get a full view? Yeah, like, she doesn't look, yeah, she looks happier, of course, but then again, she was in a group, so of course she looked happy, but I don't know. I don't know why they kicked her out. She still looked like she got it. I don't know. Sasami put a DVD into her laptop and started playing the clip of a talk show. Then we have the newest face of Quasar, Yamamoto Maria, joined by her comrades. Quasar's theme song played as Maria walked out onto the stage to a much fanfare. Oh boy. Your first debut, huh? You're everyone's kohai, aren't you? You're everyone's kohai now, aren't you? Are you or senpai treating you alright? Of course, we're all family in Quasar. Even though we're competitive, we're all girls before rivals. Oh, I see. One of the girls sitting beside Maria spoke. Maria-chan's got such a cool image about her. Even though she's the newest member, we think of her as an One-san. Maybe the kind of One-san who would ride around in a motorcycle or a sports car and be in a rock band. The audience members laughed. I recognized her as well. She was a younger Okuda Shiro who would later become the center of Quasar. By no exaggeration, she was the queen of Japanese entertainment and perhaps the #1 idol in Japan. Even back then, she was one of Quasar's poster girls. Well, I'm just happy to have this chance to one day be the same stage with Shiro-senpai. Senpai? But you're older than me. Well, I've always looked up to you. It's no problem. I'll go back in time and be born later so I can properly be your kohai, Shiro-senpai. It seems like she's already adjusted to being a junior member. Now then, let's see the exact moment Maria-chan found out she was inducted as the newest member of Quasar. Oh, what is this? They all look like... the show cut to a recording of a row of girls standing at attention. This was Quasar's biannual trainee induction ceremony. Quasar, the centerpiece of Japan's idol industry, massive 21-member idol group with a trainee division of over 200 girls, all vying for a coveted spot on the main group. While the trainees believed the introduction into the main group guaranteed overnight fame, I knew that was far from the truth. In reality, only about top 5 most popular members of the group had a reasonable chance of careers in the industry. For the rest, it was a bloody struggle to reach the top, or else be replaced by a new face. With so many girls applying for a spot, the competition to be a part of Quasar was more akin to a battle royale. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Well, hold on now. Well, wait a minute. Doesn't that look like a certain... Is that my boy Kato? It looks awfully like him. Or it's him and Sola's love child. A man took the podium. I recognize his face. The general manager of Quasar and the heir to Golden Cap Production, a young man named Kamijo. We have come to a decision regarding this year's first trainee introduction. There will only be one inductee. The tense atmosphere spiked upon his words. The drum rolled as the camera panned over the pale-faced trainee, some whom appeared on the verge of passing out. Rank 20, Kitano Sora, to be replaced with the trainee number 147, Yamamoto Maria. The camera focused on Maria as the Quasar theme played, over the I mean, the Quasar theme plays, but they got this music in the background, and it just sounds like you're selecting someone to go into the army. Like, what the fuck? This is like, I feel tensed, and I'm not even there. The camera focused on Maria as the Quasar theme played over the screams of the other girls. The remaining trainees crumpled, their bodies snapped of energy. Some wailed on the floor, while others were too exhausted to even croak hoarsely. An equally terrifying scream of horror sounded from where the main members were sitting. Well, yeah, since she got kicked out, didn't she? She was gonna replace, but amongst the horror, Maria stumbled over the podium, an expression of religious wonder on her face. Oh. My name is Yamamoto Maria, trainee number 147. She may have prepared a speech for this occasion, however, she had nothing to say. She could only gasp as tears ran down her face. I have now been given the role of Quasar's main member, number 20. To my fellow trainees, the best of luck in the next trainee induction. To my new senpai. Maria's words broke down between her sobs. However, elation rivered through her tear-soaked face. Without question, this moment was the highest point of Maria's life. I feel bad for her. Like, look how happy she is. Like, look how happy my girl is. And just for her to get so dirtily played. Ow. Like, my chest hurts. I feel so bad. Oh, damn. Like, she's so fucking happy. Oh. God damn. Like, she seemed like she would have been such a nice person, but the industry made her into a cold-hearted person who just thinks, oh, it's the end. Whatever happens, the agency's dirty. And I mean, she learned this through it, but like, it's too early for the fields. God damn it. That hurts. Without question, this moment was the highest point of Maria's life. I'll be in your care from now on, even though I'm unworthy. Please accept me into Quasar. Maria bowed, her tears dripping down into the floor. The screen cut to black. The screen cut back to the talk show, where now a somber mood had taken hold. What a dramatic introduction ceremony for Maria-chan. My Shizu makes a similar expression whenever I have to take her to the vet. The image of a terrified-looking puppy and a shot of Maria accepting an introduction appeared side by side each other, causing the audience to laugh and the mood to once again lighten. With Shiro's well-cued gag, the show continued with the festivities. The drama of Maria's introduction forgot. Maria chugged a can of beer on her balcony between taking puffs on her cig. Her memories gradually faded away to a sea of chemical comfort. Suddenly, she heard a familiar song playing from the television. Quasar, latest single, Sahara Heat, now on sale. Now for an extended interview with the center of Quasar, Okuda. Burning agony shot through Maria's chest as she crashed onto her partner and grabbed the remote. She tossed it away after changing the channel. Her insides squirmed, her heart felt as if it were being crushed. Shit, here's all of them! She tore another can of beer from her fridge and cracked it open and poured it down her mouth. Their laughter sent shivers down her back. Gross. This girl thinks she can be an idol? Oh god, that noise scares me. She wants to be on the same stage as Sarah Senpai. What a lot of shit. Maria collapsed on her futon and wrapped herself in the covers until the vertigo of black drunkenness whisked her away. That's in the past now. I've left all that. I wonder why I still even try. It's not like someone like me will ever be recognized as an idol. It's all over for me. I can't even complain. This is the reality of how every idol story ends. I should have known things would have turned out this way. Maria's consciousness faded away as she fell deeper into her alcoholic stupor. I wonder what'll happen tomorrow. With that, she fell deeply asleep. Ah, my girl, I feel so horrible for her. Like, god damn, mate. My girl deserved better than that. Damn! Like, Jesus Christ, man. I feel awful for Maria. I almost brought a tear to my eye. She got played so dirtily. I mean, yeah, you grow older, but I think she still got it. I mean, the smoking and drinking now kind of might be putting a damper on that, but I think she... that's sad. I walked with Sosmi back to the train station. I was hoping tonight would be the night we get to explain what happened between us, but we got to see what happened to Maria, and now I got the big sad. I didn't need the big sad game. I didn't need it so early. Will you be alright getting home, Producer-san? Yeah, I don't even feel the alcohol anymore.
Please do not resent Maria too much. Even though she's like that, she's been through a lot more than most of us. Even though I don't know exactly what happened, her past is a topic which we can't broach lightly. It seems to me that a lot of troubles happened while Maria was a member of Quasar. That's why I want the Producer-san to work with Maria and finally make her into a star idol. I'm sure Maria still dreams of one day accomplishing her original dream. Let's all work together to make those dreams into a reality.
Sausage-on, you're really a nice girl, aren't you?
Huh?
To become an idol, talents required a level of ambition quite scarce amongst the general population. Most people nowadays were just satisfied with life goals and becoming a salaryman, getting married or raising a family. It took a particularly rare breed of girls to decide to eschew all that and aim to become a pop sensation instead. Girls of that character were competitive. They viewed other girls not as friends, but as rivals. True enough, to attain that level of fame, there wasn't much room for empty, nice necessities. Why not heed Maria's advice a little? Think of yourself for a change. Shimazaki-san, you're not going to become an idol if you let everyone else go ahead of you.
What are you saying, Producer-san? Everyone in Starnova is a team. None of us will be successful if one of us is unhappy.
I sighed. Obviously, I wasn't going to change her mind. Not that I even expected to. One for all, and all for one, huh? Well, I guess saying things like that is popular on television, too. With that, I headed into the subway. See you tomorrow.
Good night, Producer-san.
I want to know what happened between you two! Anyways, goddammit. I'm sorry, but I really want to know what the hell was the deal between them. It was like such the topic. Now it's not a topic anymore. Don't throw it under the rug. I want to know what he did. I want to know what I did. What did I do? The next day, the next couple of days went smoothly as they could go. With the rapidly approaching debut live, the girls began to take practice more seriously. On top of that, I managed to work up some other developments. Looks like you got your first job, a photo shoot.
Alright, good going, P-kun.
A photo shoot, huh? So, what kind of shoot are we talking about? And for what magazine? Listen to this. We have 7 full-color pages dedicated to us. How about that, huh? The magazine's Weekend Zara. The theme will be to shoot an indoor pool. Oh. Oi. Weekend Zara, isn't that a cheap gossip rag? Ah, I should have known. So we're going to be the fat material of the week, huh? The fat material of the week! Oh, God, in the end, that's all we're good for. It's not like it's a full-on nudie mag. Besides, we'll also include a shout-out for our debut live. There's a great chance considering we're total unknowns at this point. We've got to start somewhere.
No, Producer-san's got a point. Besides, swimsuits are par for the course for idols, aren't they?
Sacha-chan's exactly right. Besides, we're pros, aren't we? Starnova will treat every job offer as either marketing or breaking us. No matter how irrelevant. Well, I guess it couldn't be helped.
I hope I can fit into the swimsuits, alright?
Ugh, pheromone overdose. On top of that, it's time we ramped up the promotional work for our coming debut. We're going to start handing out flyers in front of Shinjuku and Akiba twice a week, from now until Alive. Well, that much sounds expected. You guys will split up into 2 teams to handle the distribution. Team 1 will be Shimazaki, Yamamoto, and Watanabe. Team 2 will be Kashiwagi, Tanabe, Akimoto, and Hashimoto. Understood. Oh boy. The photo shoot will be on the 24th, while the flyer distribution will be every Tuesday and Thursday.
It feels like things are finally starting up.
Of course, this is the beginning of Kashiwagi Aki's resurgence. You guys better not mess this up. Okay. Looks like we gotta do this. Oh! Oh boy.
And so, the girls of Starnova began the leaflet distribution campaign. As told by Producer Son, we split into 2 groups and spread the word about our debut live in earnest. Come rain, sleet, or cold, we stood by our stations diligently, performing our duties.
Oh boy.
Why is it so windy?
Oh god.
This is merely the Night Lord's will. Fly, wind, spread our dark propaganda to the 4 corners of the world. That's simply littering.
That was more.
That's simply littering.
I don't know how to get a good memu. That was more Sasami there. Anyways.
Idiot, don't let the flyers get away.
Oh god, it snowed.
What a time for snow! Isn't it spring yet? I thought we were done with snow.
Sorry about that, guys.
My, but isn't the sight of falling snow so peaceful?
Aki eyed Nemu's chest with disdain.
Crap! It's insulation.
Oh, it's raining. How are we gonna pass out flyers in rain?
Rain! The flyers are getting ruined! Oh, my Night Lord, why do you continue to test us with these elemental curses? Shut up, Chudy-chan, and cover the boxes up, quick!
Oh boy. Oh, okay.
Come back with here, you runts! Why is this happening? Do the idol groups have something against us? Here, kitty, I have some tuna for you.
Oh boy.
So hot. As if. Why is there a random heat wave in the middle of February? It's like the writers are a bunch of dumb foreigners who don't know how Japanese climate works.
Oh. Oh. Are they? Are they?
Oh. Aki-chan, why are you saying such things?
Oh.
Anyways, various trials and circumstances happened while we handed out the flyers, but in the end, we reversed.
Aki was breaking the 4th wall. God damn it.
And before we knew it, the day of our photo shoot was nearly upon us.
Oh boy. Oh boy. This is the Pleasure District. Hold on now. I arrived where Team B was passing out flyers at Shinjuku Station.
Yahoo! Come to our live, Oni-chan. Wait, you're Pikun. Yeah, what do you know?
Working hard?
Well, we managed to give away about 60% of our stock so far, although
I spotted a nearby trash receptacle filled with our flyers.
It simply cannot be helped.
Sorry about that, guys.
Well, even I've absentmindedly thrown flyers I get stuffed into my hand into the trash. I guess it doesn't mean anything, even if most people do seem to be throwing them away.
Despite her words, I could feel the bitter anxiety eating away at Aki's chest. Don't worry, even if just 5% of the people who received a flyer show up, we'll have drawn 500 additional people. Anyways, that's enough work for today. The photo shoot's tomorrow. Make sure you don't overexert yourself. Okay. I loaded the box containing the remaining flyers onto a hand truck. You girls can go ahead back home. I'll take the flyers back to the office. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? You scared the shit out of me! Oh, god damn it! Oh, god, why? That noise was not needed! Oh, god! I literally fucking jumped! Oh, god! Oh, game, please. Please. Oh, god. Please, this isn't Sunrider. Don't scare me with random noises. Just as I lowered the handle of the wheel and the hand truck burst. Whoa, too! Looks like the dolly's playing out of commission. Don't worry, I'll help Pikun take the boxes to the office. Will the two of you be alright? Natan's all muscle. It shouldn't be a problem, huh? Wait, oh no, that's what Nemu said. Will the two of you be alright? I thought I said that for some reason. Precisely right! Natsuki flexed her biceps, demonstrating her body strength. As her producer, I instinctively put her arm down, lest she ruin her feminine appeal in public. Alright, but I'll take the box. Natan can carry the dolly back. Roger! After saying our goodbyes, the group scattered. Now I get to know Tanabe some more, I guess. After getting off the train, the two of us walked to the office. Hey, Pikun! So, I got me some questions about this photo shoot thing. Sure. What about? So, what exactly are we gonna do in it? Well, basically you girls are going to wear swimsuits and pose for photos, which will appear in magazine. So, we're gonna be promoting swimsuits? Not quite. More like you're going to be promoting yourselves. Well, Pikun, that doesn't make one lick of sense. If we, I feel like her voice should probably be lighter. If we ain't gonna be selling no swimsuits, then how are we gonna make a buck? Listen up here. When Natan here reads a mag and she sees a swimsuit, she's gonna wanna buy it. But if we ain't promoting nothing, it's all just gonna be a waste, for a waste. Well... It appeared that Natan had fundamentally mistaken the idea of what an idol photo shoot entailed. Think of it this way. You're going to be the thing that people buy. Now, that really don't make a lick of sense here. Natan's her own person. Nobody ain't gonna buy a piece of this. No, not literally. Sorry, many interruptions today, but anyways, I mean... There'll be photographs of you posing nicely in the magazines. People will want to see that and pay money to buy the magazine. So, that's what you're playing at. I see, Pikun. So, she thought she was doing a photo shoot for a swimsuit advertisement all this time? Yes, sometimes idols will appear in magazines promoting other products, such as swimwear. However, the purpose of this shoot is simply to build your appeal. I see. So it's all about the TNA, huh? The sex appeal. How could Natan not see the obvious? The TNA is where all them bucks are at. Hey, Pikun. Speaking as a dude, what do you suppose Natan's appeal? Well, sorry to confess, but Natan here doesn't know too much about the idol business, but you're my producer, aren't you? Can't you give some pointers? It's so odd talking in this voice continuously. It's usually short bursts, but now it's full sentences. God damn it. I see. Natan did have a point. It was my role as producer to coach the girls to make themselves more appealing to the opposite sex. This is merely part of my job. Well, I know a lot of guys who are my friends who like muscles, so if you got that, then, you know, but I mean, I don't think regular people, you know, like people who just want to see the idols want to see muscles, but I know some dudes who do. God damn it. In general, men's bodies are visually composed of straight lines. Perhaps as a result, we find soft curves on a woman's body to be the most mysterious and correspondingly the most attractive. Further, women's upper bodies generally lack the muscle mass of males, further authenticating the fascination we hold for the female physique. In general, the areas of the body in which the two sexes are the most different are the places where men pay the most attention. In simple words, basically, guys just like boobs and ass. It couldn't have been said more clear. Guys just like boobs and ass. Figures. Monoton's only so-so in that category. You suppose it'll be alright? When men are presented with a group of women, it's a variety of different body types, which offers primary interest. Like everyone has different interests. Some people like more on the bottom, some people like the booty more, some people like the boobs more, some people like a petite girl, some people like hockey. Considering what she says she is, I don't think... anyways, but yeah. When men are presented with a group of women, it's the variety of different body types which offers the primary interest. So, I do not have any particular concerns regarding your sustainability for the photo shoot. I still don't really know what part of Natans are good. Hey, Pikun, you suppose you could help me practice for the shoot? Natan's kinda lost on this whole idol thing. Sure, that's what I'm here for. Alright! I knew I could count on Pikun! Alright, so what do? We arrived at the office. I put the box of flyers down for further use next week, while Natan went into the break room. Alright, I'm ready. Let me know when you want some pointers. Yeah, just a moment. Wait, it sounded like she was changing in there. I guess she was getting... Now, I have a theory. Of what's about to happen. Because, as we know, Natan's not... I wouldn't say she's stupid, but she's the airhead. So, she might come out just completely nude. So, no shock when it happens for me. I'm just have to prepare the sensors. Let's see what happens. Let's see. She might just dress in the swimsuit that we got earlier, but considering she's an airhead in a sense, I don't know. We'll see. She's very straightforward, so we might be getting a full glimpse of... Anyways, I guess she was getting serious and doing a full dress rehearsal for tomorrow. Alright, I better do my best for Natan's sake, too. I knew it! I told you! I fucking told you! I was ready for it! I told you! Oh, god damn it! Oh, fucking Natan! You can't just flash your boy like that! That's not how it works! Yo, I'm ready for you, Pikun! Suddenly Natan and only Natan burst from the break room in her full glory. I froze like a deer blinded by Natan's two chest headlights. Shit, I shut my eyes and turned around irrationally, terrified at the sudden burst of female sexuality before me. What are you doing? Pikun, you said you find which part of Natan's are good. You moron! I don't need to see you naked for that! Go back into the break room and get dressed! What's the problem? You're my producer, aren't you? Just like how my doctor looks over me and finds what's wrong, you're gonna give me a gander and see which parts are the best. I mean, that tan skin's pretty good, but... Natan, please! This girl seriously had the wrong idea about everything! No, I assure you this is not anything like a doctor's visit! I thought the producers saw their talents book nude all the time. But now, to make sure everything's fine down to the very last detail. Just where did she pick up this dubious understanding of the idol industry? We're not that kind of shady agency. Anyways, you're going to catch a cold, get dressed. Well, alright then. I knew it. I fucking knew it. When he said the sound of changing, it's just like... Like, I knew it. I fucking knew it. Like, when she went in and said she... well, we got some Natan boob. And he got some Natan puss, because most likely she was bare naked. But... hey, good job, producer. You got your first set of boob, real boob. I finally managed to calm down when Natan reemerged from the break room, her remaining modesty safely protected under the layers of clothing. I'm back, I sighed in expiration. Listen here, an idol's most valuable asset is her purity. You can't just waltz around naked like it's nothing. I don't really think it's a problem for Pikun to see Natan this way. After all, he's the one who's gonna be promoting my appeal. I couldn't tell whether this girl had too much purity or too little. We're gonna work together and corner the idol business, you and I. Natan nudged my gut with her elbow as if we're now accomplices to a crime. Anyways, if you can't look at me nude, how are we supposed to practice for tomorrow's shoot? I assure you, I saw enough to already know that you will have no difficulties. Not bad, Pikun. Anyways, please be more cautious, Tanabe-san. You probably picked up this misunderstanding from some shady magazine or an internet board. It's true that there are predatory industries that treat talents unfairly, and even a few that are merely fronts for organized crime. People like that target the gullible girls like you who aren't familiar with the city, who do not have an immediate network of family and friends that are most vulnerable. This isn't the countryside anymore. Be on your guard. There's no need to get all serious. Anyways, I knew you're a reliable sort, so I didn't have nothing to fear. Oi. Anyways, don't worry. No need to be a downer. Somehow, I'm really tired now. I looked at the time. It was already 8 o'clock. I think I'll go home for today. I reckon so, too. Just as I was about to turn to leave, Natan grabbed the back of my shirt. Pikun, you alright? Yeah, I'm fine, just a bit tired. Natan can sense it. Something's troubling Pikun, isn't it? This girl... was she serious? Could she really sense the apprehension building in my gut? There was a coming storm. One day I would be forced to choose between the girls who I had grown close to, or Starnova, I would be forced to choose between the girls who I had grown close to, or Starnova, my idol project. Impossible. She was just an idiot from the countryside. There was undoubtedly just more of her nonsense. Idiot. Nothing's troubling me. Really? Yeah. Natan released my shirt. With that, the two of us left the office for the night. Well, that was quite the experience. We got to know Natan real well. Oh boy! Oh god! The day Starnova's first photo shoot arrived. Even though it was just a swimsuit service piece printed on the page of Gossip Rag, this was merely our first step to becoming Japan's next pop sensation. Indeed, even today's biggest idol producers began from nothing. The war to emerge from obscurity was merely a series of battles fought on the pages of smutty magazines, leaflet distribution campaigns, and guerrilla lives performing in the dark alleyways. The wealth of glitz and stardom wasn't just going to waft from the heavens into your lap, unless you were willing to march waist deep in the mud, mosquitoes buzzing around, the sweat pouring down your face. Or so I thought to myself as we faced our latest predicament. What? This pool! Ah, it's that pool. It's clearly that pool. Now, don't judge your boy, but I think I know what they're talking about. I think, because I've seen this pool before. I think I know. I think I know. I don't know, but I think I do. It's clearly that pool, huh?
Producer son, it's that pool.
The dubious pool of nighttime legends. To think that this one would actually bathe in its mythical waters.
To think that our initiation would begin here. How bold the producer-san.
What's up? What's the big deal about this pool? Maria marched up to me, ready to grab me by the scuff of my tie. What's the meaning of this? You said this wasn't a nudie mag! Well, the weekend Zara, while playfully risque, certainly does not print anything requiring the use of mosaics. Of course, our ideal with this is swimsuits only. It's just like Guavar. I know that's the word from earlier, but gravure? Gravure, I think it is. That's all it is. Then why the hell are we at that pool? That pool has a multitude of clientele, and it's a prime spot for budget photo shoots throughout all 4 seasons. Listen, this is all just then, the cheerful voice of a young man interjected. Oh, who are you? Oh, who are you? Who are you? What is your outfit? Anyways, how do I voice this man? He's like, yo, how are you folks doing? What's your next line? Pleasure to work with you. I'm shooting production. Oh yes, pleasure. I don't know how to gauge this man. I was gonna give him surfer dude voice, but given his outfit, I don't think that fits. Maybe. But he starts off with yo, so that I don't know how to gauge this man. How do I voice you? You got the hoop rings on your like don't get me wrong. I was gonna give him like the kind of feminine guy voice, but I don't know if he's that kind of dude. I don't know. But yo, how are you doing? How are you folks doing? Pleasure to work with you. I'm Shining Productions. Yes, pleasure. I'm Kodama from TGXL. I'll be managing the shoot today. Julie whispered to Maria. TGXL? It's not the weekends, are? Maria whispered back. A lot of smut magazines are actually all owned by a single parent company. And who knows what else this TGXL has its tentacles wrapped around. Kodama turned his attention to the girls. This man. Oh, this man. Well, hello, my kittens. Oh, God. Out of years of Japanese conditioning, the girls responded in unison. We look forward to working with you. Well. They're a bit older than the usual idol stock, but aren't they, producer-son? Well, that only makes them even more experienced. Right. Alright, my kitties, chop, get those bottoms moving. We've got to wrap this up in 3 hours. I guess that's his voice. Everyone, please, change into your swimsuits. Let's work hard together and make this shoot a success. Understood. Oh boy, we're gonna get some nakedness, because it's the rocker room. The girls whispered amongst themselves as they changed. Why is the shoot being held here?
As indoor pools go, this place certainly is an iconic location.
You suppose it'll be alright? I mean, they fuck in there, you know? Shit, in fact, the room where they shot all the skits before they start banging, isn't it? Oh boy. Oh, it seems Julie is quite intimate with this place. It was just a bit of research on the net. What? Don't look at me as if I've been here before. Now, Julie, I know we spoke about the late night sucky, but I'm kind of hoping that's not the case. I'm just hoping you played the shit out of some poor fools and that was it. I'm hoping you didn't have to resort to the late night sucky. Anyways, god damn it. I bet producer son's laughing in the pool right now, along with that sleazeball from TGXL. Ho ho ho! We'll make Fukazawa-san rain from the skies while the girls humiliate themselves. I'm sorry? Producer-san, these girls are so desperate they're willing to do anything. It's only a matter of time before they be begging to be our nudie mags too. You fool, what if the girls hear you? You mustn't give it away, our grand plan, so soon. Oh, true producer-san. That's probably what the two of them are saying right now. Shameful, I had no idea. Obviously you haven't been doing your homework. That pool is merely a rite of passage for anyone who wants to be an idol. Besides, it's not like they only shoot AVs in there. They also do regular gravure and television shows. It's just a cheap set reserved by entertainment companies looking to save a buck.
Aki-chan's correct. We must use this opportunity to promote Starnova if we are to glow as idols.
Nathon doesn't really know what's going on, but what's so crazy about this pool? Don't tell me! Was someone murdered here? That's not it, you dork! Julie can show you footage of the pool's past usage once this is over. Why is everyone treating me like the expert? It's cause Julie-chan's obviously the top bitch of Starnova. Oh, you shut your brat trap! Whatever, just don't come crying to me when this goes south. Oh, Sasami. Hey, Sasa-chan, are you alright? Ah! You haven't said a word ever since we got here. She said it's this place.
Sorry.
Sasami spoke absentmindedly. You see, just look how shocked Sasa-chan is to be here. As expected, Sasa-chan's the moral compass of the Starnova, huh? Don't be scared by Maria's words. It's just gonna be a regular swimsuit photo op. Just treat the pool as nothing more than a backdrop, okay?
I guess Aki-chan's right.
So why aren't you getting changed? Sasami blinked and suddenly came to upon the realization everyone else is already in their swimsuits.
Strange. When did everyone else?
Are you really alright? Is something wrong?
Sorry, everyone. Go on ahead. I need to use the washroom.
Is this the kind of thing I saved her from? Like she was about to be forced into some sex thing, something? Maybe? I don't know. What's going on here? I'm gonna need some... What's wrong with Sasami? Before anyone can respond, Sasami turned around and rushed into the hallway. I wanted to end the episode, but now I'm really scared of what's wrong with her. What's come over her?
Could it be stage fright?
Well, I guess since we're taking individual shots, we can distract the TGXL guy while Sasa-chan calms down. Aki, see what you can do with Sasa-chan while I go get producer-san. All right. What's going on here? What's wrong with Sasami? The 5 girls entered the pool. Huh? Why aren't there 7 of you? Weren't there 7 of you when this started? I saw Maria notion for me. I leaned into her shoulder as she informed me of the situation. Something's wrong with Sasa-chan. For now, Haki's trying to figure out what's happening. We'll have to do the photo shoot without them for now. Sasami, what could be the matter? Could it be... Oh yeah, it has to be! Yep, because he said, could it be? So that means she was probably in a situation where she was almost forced to fuck. Or she was in a situation where she... Oh, please let it be the former. Don't let it be the latter of what I'm thinking. Because if it's the latter, I'm gonna feel even worse than I do for Maria. Because holy shit. I didn't expect the game to take that kind of turn. So let's hope it doesn't. Alright, I understand the situation. I turned to Kodama and spoke to him in the most apologetic tone I could muster. It appears one of the girls is momentarily unwell. Just a little anemia. She'll be alright, after sitting down for a few minutes though. For now, let's get the shoot started with the other girls. I see. Well, as long as she'll be ready by the time we're done with the others, it shouldn't be a problem. Well then, my kittens, let's get started, shall we? Sasami sat hunched over the toilet, sweat pouring down her face. Her heart pounded in her throat, sending the deafening beat of war drums pulsating through her burning ears. She sat on in panic as drops of perspiration dripped down her chin to the floor, slowly forming a puddle.
How embarrassing!
She had already expelled the contents of her stomach into the toilet. She gripped her belly as her insides coiled. Aki knocked on the other side of the door. Sacha-chan, are you in there? Are you alright? You left in a hurry there. Sasami took a deep breath and tried to speak normally as possible.
Yeah, don't worry. I just had to suddenly use the washroom.
I see. Well, happens to all of us. Mika posed in front of the pool with an awkward smile.
Like this, Black Knight?
This is just a bit... Hashimoto-san, there's no need to be nervous. A natural smile will do.
Natural? But what is natural to the followers of the light? A night dweller such as myself has no knowledge of such matters.
Mika's eyes spun in a panic as Kodama snapped a photo of every nook and cranny of her body. It was obvious that Mika had no prior experience with the cameramen buzzing around her exposed body. Kodama flew in close to her bust and put the lens merely centimeters from her breast. Hey now. Mika instinctively wrapped her arms around her chest and spun around, mistaking the camera lens for a groping hand. Producer-san. Mika!
I'm sorry.
Mika's face flushed red as tears began to line her confused eyes. Oh, my girl. I rubbed my head and calmed myself. This was Mika's first photo shoot. Couldn't expect professional quality yet. My apologies, she's still the most junior member of our agency. Well, no need to worry, Producer-san. Let's do it like this. Kodama led Mika to the pool and had her bend down until her ass was pointed outwards, her crotch just barely above the water. Okay. I don't like this. I don't think we should do this photo shoot. I don't like my girls getting exposed like this. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Now look this way. Kodama put his finger into the pool and splashed the water in his direction as if calling a school of fish. Mika gulped down her tears and put on a brave face as Kodama snapped the photographs, mostly fixating on her butt. Oh, nice shots. Girl's ass is always smart. Okay, listen here. This needs to not be a thing. I already feel bad for what I think could be happening with Sasami. And now I feel bad because he's forcing poor Mika to do this shit. Ah, God. This is awful. Sasami gripped her stomach as a man's voice bellowed in her head. What are you doing? Your career depends on this shoot. Can't you see you're just dragging your teammates down? Her head spun as she heard the disgusted voices of the girls she once believed to be her friends.
Look, it's Goody Two-Shoes. Who's too good to take some photos with us? Ha! Good going, princess. That was our only chance to show our worth to middle management. You blew it for the rest of us. You weren't the only one getting photographed like that, you know.
Suddenly she fell into a total vertigo as a pair of masculine hands gripped her shoulders. You're going to do this. This is your only chance. The other girls are already on board. Her heart nearly burst from her chest when those male hands tore. All the strength in her body drained. She had lived in a sheltered home her entire life, completely oblivious to the violence that men could inflict on her. She had no idea that men's arms were so powerful.
Stop it!
I paced on the floor of the pool as Aki and Sasami still failed to show up. Maria finished her shot as soon as the camera stopped clicking. Her well-rehearsed smile vanished from her face. Oh, my producer, I'm not liking this. I'm not either! Trust me! Maria could already sense that Kodama was getting increasingly antsy. Hey, producer-san, I hate to be a downer, but shouldn't the other girls be back by now? You said 7 girls on the phone? The company went through quite a lot of hopes to get you a page for each girl. It was a shame. It would be a shame if things don't go to plan. It'll only be a matter of time now. That's Nemo.
Is it Nemo's turn now?
Nemu prodded Kodata on the shoulder, her massive asset nearly spilling out of her swimsuit. Kodama's eyes whiten as her bounty before him instantly vaporized his concerns. Ho ho ho! Aren't you a thing? Let's get shooting. Nice save, Nemu. With Kodama's attention diverted, I leaned into Maria. I'm getting worried about Sasa-chan. Can you handle things here? I'm going to check what's going on with Aki. Alright, I'll see what I can do. I turned and left for the exit when I heard Kodama's voice. Hey, Nemu-chan, you... No! No! Stop it! No, 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 no! No, 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 no! None of that! Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, I'm back. But yeah, no, you Kodama? No, none of that. No. Nemu, no! What? Yes, no? Oh, what are you doing? I spun around and marched back to the poolside. Of course we wouldn't print anything so lurid, but it would be such a waste to just pass Nemu-chan's stunners by. How about just holding them in your hands, Nemu? You're totally fine with that, aren't you? Akimoto-san, you don't have to agree if you're not comfortable with the idea. The understanding was just a simple photo shoot involving swimsuits. Of course. This is merely a suggestion to make the perfect image. Nemu, what do you mean you understand? Very well, I understand. Nemu shall do her very best. Are you sure this isn't really a requirement? Yes, I'm just glad to assist the team however manner I can. Oh, my brain! Alright! Oh, Jesus. I don't like this. I stood by just in case that Kodama kept his end of the bargain and refrained from secretly snapping any untoward photos as Nemu removed the top of her swimsuit. The top strap floated provocatively in front of Nemu as she smiled innocently with her palms against her breast. Kodama's camera clicked in rapid fire. I don't like this. I don't like this at all, man. I don't like this one bit. Oh, great. Wonderful, Nemu-chan. You're just wonderful. Sasami gasped for air, her chest heaving. Her entire body was drenched with sweat. No, stop it! But her voice was merely futile whispers against the man's overwhelming bellows. This is what you must do. This is what it means to be an idol. Oh, God. Her world spun as she heard her shirt tear off. He gripped her shoulders against the wall, tore her skirt. Ah, Jesus Christ. Someone! Her body pressed up against the wall. She retreated as far as she could go, her heels digging against the base of the wall. Finally, with nowhere to run, her consciousness retreated as far away as it could from the terror, into the dark corner of her brain. For a moment, she saw herself naked down to her underwear, being pressed against the wall by a middle-aged man crazed by greed. So, this is what happened. This is what made me want to give up everything. I wonder if I should just stop. The words echoed in her head. This is what it means to be an idol. Oh, God. They repeated forever, etched in her mind. Suddenly. Oh, so yeah, I did help her. You, what the hell are you doing? Young man. Hey, look, doesn't this scene look kind of familiar? Doesn't this look kind of familiar? I mean, in a sense, but not completely. The same angle of punching like I did the other Kato. God damn it. But that's what happened. Okay, so he saved her from this lewd shoot. That's good. A young man she had never seen before. Before anyone could react, he delivered a devastating uppercut to Sasami's apparent assailant, sending him crashing to the floor. The young man panted in disbelief at what he had just done. Suddenly, he was surrounded by staff members and restrained. You bastard! How dare you! The angry middle-aged executive wiped the blood dripping from his nose. I'll have you fired for this! You'll never work at Golden Calf ever again, you hear? A man without the goal to push lazy talents to do their jobs has no place in the idol industry. One of the executive's assistants passed him a handkerchief. The executive pulled himself up and wiped the blood from his face. He turned around to the various staff members and talents gathered for the photo shoot. This is what happens to those who do not do their jobs here. Take him away! The young man hung his head as the staff members escorted him away. Sasami trembled on the floor as the executive sneered at her. Useless! Bring me a replacement for her. This one's no good. Damn. I rushed to the washroom as soon as Nemu's photo shoot concluded. Oh, producer-san! Aki-chan, is Sasami alright? Well... My heart was pounding with worry by now. What if, because of that incident, so that's what happened. I had a feeling it was some crazy shit, but, like, I didn't think it was, like, that straightforward. Like, I mean, I'm glad that it was the former and not the latter, because the second thought I was thinking is that under the table shit and the idol agencies that, like, you know, you gotta do whatever to get on top. I thought she was gonna get raped, and I was about to be so fucking destroyed if she did. But it was like the former of she was forced to do like the lewdish swimsuit things and she didn't want to, so, and I helped her beforehand. So that's good. That's good that she wasn't, you know, like, at the same time, she was mentally scarred because of that, because, like, he was forcing her clothes off. Like, Jesus Christ, mate. This is gonna hit some hard feels, isn't it?
Producer-san.
I released a sigh of relief upon seeing that Sasami was safe. Sasa-chan!
I'm so sorry. Despite everything Producer-san's done for me, it looks like I've just caused trouble for him again.
What are you talking about? We're still in the middle of the photo shoot. Besides, that Kodama guy booked this place for 3 hours. Don't worry, we still have plenty of time.
I see.
Anyways, are you feeling alright? Because of that incident?
Don't worry, Producer-san, I'm fine. Besides, what kind of idol would I be if I fainted from something as simple as a swimsuit photo op?
Alright. Then let's go! Oh, Sasa-chan? Picking such a bad time to take a number 2. I'm pretty sure that's not the case. And people call me the shit Wolfie. People call me the shit. Oh, that's great. Oh, God. Sasuke's face turned bright red.
Well, Aki-chan, what are you saying? It's common knowledge that idols do not poop.
Okay, sure, I believe that. Oh, God. This turned from serious to just silly in seconds. Oh, God.
You're saying such outrageous things. I have no idea what you're talking about.
The boy, you girls. With that, the 3 of us returned to finish the photo shoot. Oh, God. Sesame smiled as she sat down by the poolside for her photos.
I don't have to worry anymore. Because no matter what happens, I know Producer-san will always protect me. I saw that day that he wasn't like the other managers. As long as he's my producer, I'll do my very best to become an idol. No matter what may come, I'm not going to give up. Because I owe Producer-san at least that much for what he did for me that day.
So yeah, we didn't actually talk, I just helped her, but yeah. Finally, the photo shoot was over. Oni-chan, I hope you got lots of good shots of Aki. Oh, yes, don't worry. Aki leaned over and looked at his camera. Show me what you took, show me. Well... I want this one in the mag. This one's definitely the best. Really, if that's what Aki-chan wants? I shook my head as Aki spun her spiderwebs around Kodama. Good work, everyone. Ah, Nebu, why'd you have to go with the topless thing? You shouldn't have did that. Like, Nebu, that still freaked me out. I'm about to say, listen here. Don't you lewd my girls. God damn you. Thank you for your work. Everyone was wonderful. We'll get to work right away to get these printed before your big live. Wonderful. Producer-san, we can get your girls an even bigger expose in one of our more mature publications if you desire. Simply give our office a no. We're not interested. With that, Maria gathered the girls and led them away, like a mother goose protecting her flock. She looked back at me with, "You better not sell us out to this scum." "Oh, don't worry, if I have the choice or not, hell no," written all over her face. Well, you heard them. Too bad. Well, thank you very much. Likewise, good luck in your endeavors, Producer-san. With a final bow, I followed the girls out of the pool room. Oh, jeez. That was a mess. It's March now. Isn't this where our debut is? No. 1 week after the pool photo shoot, I flipped through the pages of the proof version of Weekend Zara. Well, I guess they turned out well enough. I looked up at the girls for their input. Naton was the first to break the silence. "Yeah, to think Naton's idol debut will be in a girly mag. It's a fitting city debut, eh? I already feel like a Tokyo celeb." Well, I'm overall satisfied with how my photo turned out. It looks like these TGXL people at least know what they're doing.
I'm in agreement. I believe my part came out as expected.
Well, with a body like Nemu, she would have had to purposely fail for a photograph to turn out bad. My bad.
Naturally, mine doesn't have any problem either.
I turned my attention to the remaining girls. I flipped to Mika's page.
It's just a picture of my butt. Laughing, but it literally is just only her butt.
True enough, the photograph was centered on her rear end, with her looking at the camera with a slightly awkward expression. It was difficult to tell what exactly her face was doing. Was it a smile, a look of fear, confusion? If it was that, then my guess is confusion of fear or something like that. Confused fear. Not that most men would ever notice Mika's facial expression with that ass right in front of them. In the end, the purpose of the extreme camera angle was to cover up Mika's lack of experience. To his credit, Kodama at least knew what he was doing. Once you're more experienced, you'll be able to take more natural photographs, Hashimoto-san.
Understood.
I flipped the page to Maria's photograph. To tell the truth, I couldn't figure out why Maria was so dissatisfied. The casual viewer would merely see a slightly more mature woman smiling sensually with her arms folded above her head in this photo. Plenty of men would like this sort of thing too. Whatever, I guess it's just the way things are now. I recalled the poster I saw in Sasabi's room of Maria as a fresh-faced teen idol. Was she comparing herself to those days? What about Sasa-chan?
Me? Of course, I don't have any particular complaints.
Indeed, Sasabi's photograph was the most conservative of the bunch, with her staring longingly into the distance while sitting by the poolside. The shot brought out the image of a youthful innocence in Sasabe. Like I said, this Kodama guy was still working as an idol photographer despite his personality for a reason. There were some guys in the world who were complete asshats, but who also gave good enough at their jobs to avoid criticism. We only have a week left until the live now. While our leaflet distribution campaign and this photo shoot may have helped raise awareness about Starnova, we've still got a long way to go before we can be recognized as a real idol group. In fact, if we were to hold a debut live by ourselves, we would have difficulty getting anyone beyond family and friends to show up. Let's redouble our efforts so that our debut live is a success. Understood. Oh boy. Well, we'll stop here, because we're already at an hour and a half, so just in case the recording fails. Anyways, thank you all for watching. We still haven't got to know Nemu a bit. Like, what's Nemu's story? I want to know her and why she was so willing to. That machine back there is named Asuka. I just noticed that. I was looking at the meanwhile, and I looked up, and I was like, what does that say? Asuka soft drinks. Oh, God. This is a little, my girl Asuka, god damn it. It's been not that long, but it still feels like it's been a minute. Anyways, thank you all for watching. If you like this, hit the thumbs up button and say what your favorites. Also share it with your friends. This has been Conixis. You can follow me on Twitter. Link is in the description below. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.